Hello everyone, welcome back to the SMILEE channel with a very exemplary movie Vaathi, released in 2023. This is Abhi. He learns mathematics at advanced levels to become an engineer. However, he often struggles to understand what he is learning. As a result, Abhi's father thinks he may not achieve high marks in exams. In order to support Abhi's education, his father decides to sell their old video shop belonging to his father Bhupati. While Abhi and his two friends are cleaning the old video shop one day, they discover some adults only CDs hidden in a secret place in the shop. In the same store, there is a box with a few cassette tapes in it. The boys think that they might contain adult categories videos. They decide to play one cassette and Abhi is amazed when he sees that it is a mathematics lesson with super clear explanations. Realizing the potential to save his parents' money by obtaining high marks in exams, Abhi decides to find this teacher. There is a card in the same box having a name and a city. They go to that city and find the man having that name on the card. Amazingly, they find the man is the collector of the district. They go to the office and tell the story about deck cassettes and their grandfather's name Bhupati. Hearing that name, collector A.M. Kumar start telling this amazing story, my friends. In 1990s, with the development of country, all the people started thinking the education is the best salvation for their lives. All the parents motivated their kids to be engineer or a doctor. However, the government couldn't bear the cost of government schools, leading to the closure of many such schools. Meanwhile, understanding this trend, several businessmen started private schools and recruited all the good teachers from government schools by offering high payments. Meanwhile, as opposition parties began protesting, the government prepared to pass a bill to control tuition fees. Aware of this, Tirupati devised a plan claiming they would also look after the closed government schools. However, despite promising to send their best teachers, he ended up sending third grade assistant teachers. Now we have come to the best part of the movie, my friends. A group of third grade assistant teachers are appointed for government schools. There is an amazing character in that group. He is Bala sir, Bala Murugan. Bala is very talkative and forward. Bala asks, if we get good results in these schools, what would we get as rewards? Then Tirupati gives a teasing smile and says, if you pass all the students in your school, you will get the promotion you expect. Meanwhile, this is Bala's home and this is Bala's father, and he is very happy that Bala is a teacher. He addresses Bala as Sir and says, Bala, until now I addressed others as Sir without much interest, but now I can call you Sir with my whole heart. When Bala and other two teachers arrive to the village, the president of that village engarlands them and welcomes well. Students learn normally, and this is Miss Meenakshi. Bala attracts with her at the first sight. When new teachers arrive at the school on the second day, no students show up. Bala learns from the principal that the president had brought students just for photographs the day before. Bala is fed up with hearing that. Then Meenakshi explains to Bala why the students don't come to school. Students don't trust teachers because they leave the school quickly. So students choose to work instead. Meenakshi asks Bala, "How long will you stay in this school, Bala?" Bala feels upset and says, "I am here to teach, madam. I'll gather all the students within 3 days, madam." Bala goes around the village talking to parents, but none is willing to send their children to the school. Bala is frustrated. He approaches the president and requests him to gather all the parents. In the meeting, all the parents start blaming Bala, saying, "What's the use of education, sir? Our children work and earn money to ensure we can eat and live happily." The president points to a police officer in the village and says, "Our barman earns more than our police officer. What do you say about that?" Then Bala thinks a little bit and starts to say a story. "A poor ferryman like you had a son, and he didn't think to earn money from him, but let him to have the education. Finally, he stopped sending rockets to the moon. Do you know who he is?" No one gives an answer. "He is none other than Abdul Kalam," says Bala, and all the parents are astonished. "On the other hand, you are witnessed here. This president calls a policeman as Suresh, sir, but barman, a Sedu. Pandian, sir. Only education can earn the respect," says Bala, and the president Pandian is wordless and children start applauding. Next day, all the students come to the school. Bala gives homework and all the students have done it, but all have same handwriting. Then Bala knew a boy called Muttu have done all the homework for students. Muttu had been a clever student and due to his parents' loss, now he does daily wages, do nothing for education. Bala found him and motivated him to study, giving stay for him at the same place Bala lives. One day, a remarkable incident happens, and after that incident, students love more and more to Bala sir. Bala sir tries to do a math lesson combining two classes, but they don't sit together due to caste division among themselves. Then Bala does two lessons separating them and make them to teach among themselves, explaining the no use of caste divisions. Meanwhile, Meenakshi is falling in love with Bala. How amazing feeling that is, my friends. Due to Bala's honest intentions, Meenakshi is in love with Bala crazily. Students' first exam results come and amazingly all the students have passed. All the school is like a festival and all the people are elated. While celebrating the victory, Tirupati also comes to the school. Though all the students have passed amazingly, Tirupati is unhappy because this government school has resulted more than his private schools. So he scolds Bala. Bala learns his pure intentions on this very day, and Tirupati gets this education as a business. Especially, he insults the students and parents, saying, "Bloody middle class losers." Bala is fed up and says, I also come from a middle class family, sir. My father is a driver as well. Bala tears up Tirupati's logo and challenges him that he would bring all the students up to highest ranks. Now the game is on, my friends. Then Tirupati conspires with the government, and the government decides to send back all the private teachers in government schools. So Bala has to go back now, but Bala is not ready to give up. He builds a shack in a land and starts to conduct classes for students. Tirupati hears this and he sends a group of thugs to destroy all the class. He doesn't stop from there. He bribes the landowner of that land which Bala's shack is. Tirupati makes the landowner to make a complaint in the police against Bala. Police comes and arrests Bala. Meanwhile, the students get furious and hit the police with stones. Meanwhile, the president of the village makes an announcement saying Bala is banished from the village on several allegations. Students' parents start to send their kids back to jobs they used to do. Police officers hit Bala very brutally and bring him back to the village. Bala is hurt severely, but thugs don't let anyone to help him. Bala is crippling with bare foot. Amidst thugs' beatings, Muthu sends a water flow to Bala's way so that he can feel comfort. Seeing this, all the students get guts and get together to help Bala. They make sit Bala in a bus and a girl gives her jewelry to the conductor because they know this teacher is like a god. Bala goes home and does a tuition class for students, but he has no intention to get back to that village. Though Meenakshi calls Bala, he doesn't give a good response. Meenakshi is also downhearted. One day, Meenakshi comes to Bala's home uninvited. Meenakshi changes Bala's mind little by little, and Bala perceives a good method for teaching one day. Meenakshi and Bala get back to the village but not to the school. They meet Bhupati. Bhupati has a movie theater. Bala asks help from Bhupati and he agrees. Bhupati is a good-hearted fellow. Bhupati uses a trick like this. Bhupati makes an announcement saying a free movie is screened in his theater, but it is allowed only for kids. Bhupati screens Bala's teaching live. All the students are emotional and happy about Bala's arrival. Bala teaches students continuously but secretly, as well as students have the education without revealing anything. Students' exams come and students sit for it. One day in the examination hall, Tirupati meets these students and gets surprised. Now Tirupati is anxious to know how these students learn. Then using a spy, Tirupati learns that Bala conducts video classes. Then Tirupati gets a call to the president of the village and blames, but the president ignores it because president's daughter also studies well and he is also happy about that. Now Tirupati is furious and he deploys a gang of thugs to sabotage the way of students on the final day of the examination. But Bala stays with them as a hero and hit all the thugs amazingly. But one thug puts sand into the gas tank of the bus and bus stops. Oh my god, my friends. Bala is fed up and he is crying. Fortunately, a line of bullock carts come along the road. Bala stops them and asks them to bring the students to the city, keeping their load aside. Though the leader doesn't like other farmers, allow them happily and they bring the students to the city. Finally, students sit for the examination and all the students get highest results of the state. Surprisingly, first rank goes to Muthu, making all the students surprised. Then Tirupati comes to the students' families and promise to help them financially for their further studies. But students have to tell their name for media and sign a contract. Bala teaches students, now they come for you. They request you to be their brand ambassadors. You have made that demand, my dear students. Do as they wish, but one day make more students like you by yourselves. Don't forget that. Consequently, all the students achieved their education well and they made that theatre as a coaching center for students. Although Bala was from a private educating sector, he directed a bunch of poor students towards a flourished world. Bala acted like a lotus, which is grown in the mud, but he showed the way for the students how to get rid of the mud, my friends. Thank you, my friends. If you are a teacher, try to be like Bala. Don't forget that. Let's meet again with another amazing movie. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. Bye bye.